ठीक गाइस। सो आज हमारे आरएसआई स्कैनर से हमें 10 पोटेंशियल ट्रेड मिले। दोज आर शोइंग द बुलिश मोमेंटम स्टॉक। सो हम लोग वन बाय वन इनको एनालाइज करेंगे। इसमें से जो हमें बेस्ट लगेंगे हम उनको पिक करेंगे फॉर नेक्स्ट डे ट्रेड्स के लिए। सो वी हैव अ 10 टुडे। लेट्स स्टार्ट विद रेडिको खितान बेसिकली। सो लेट्स चेक द रेडिको इन चार्ट बेसिकली। रेडिको खितान. So this is my RSI base setup basically. So रेडिको खितान ने क्या किया? रेडिको खितान ने मोमेंटम बनाया और RSI को हायर हाई बनाया, और यहाँ पे इसने आज एक रिसेंट रेजिस्टेंस को ब्रेकआउट भी दिया है. So seems to be a potential trade, but only negative thing it has like is गेन को होल्ड नहीं कर पाया and made some kind of a bearish candle, but still a valid trade as long as price remains above the breakout point, that is 3307. अगर ये support will be basically 3208. जब तक प्राइस 3208 से ऊपर रहता है and it's basically a bullish momentum, so we can take this trade keeping the stop loss of 3228 basically. So let's go to next one. TBO Tech. So TBO doesn't seems to be a good setup, to be very frank. This is very near close to resistance point and it's already moved a lot. So we'll ignore it and we'll go to the next one, basically directly to next one. Next is Garden Reach basically. Let's see Garden Reach. तो गार्डन रीच ने आफ्टर ए पुल बैक इस फॉर्म में बेसिकली higher high, no bearish bullish divergence or any kind of a bullish setup. So basically no, it's just form a higher high. So I'll wait if it's able to close the previous resistance point somewhere here basically. So let it close above the recent high, then only I'll consider it a valid trade basically. So we'll ignore this one also. We'll try to find some better than this basically from the list. Tata Communication, yes, let's see Tata Communication. Tata Communications forming a good setup basically after a bullish positive reversal and making a higher high basically seems to be a good, can be a potential trade, keeping the stop loss of recent low, that is 1874 basically, and next resistance will come at 18973 basically. If it's able to take this 18973, it can reach to the highs of around 2075 or so. Here, this one. So it has all the way from here to here basically. So this can be a good trade too basically, good setup for trade, considering for the trading basically. CAMS. So similar is the story with CAMS also. Basically, it's very near to resistance point. It has to take the not a very great setup, to be very frank. It has to close above 4086 for any further upside journey. So I'll wait before it take out the resistance, because this is very near to resistance point. So there's no point of putting energy over there. Let it close above the resistance point. And in case of any pullback, any bullish formation happen on the RSI, then we may consider. But right now, it doesn't seems to be a very great trade. Basically, let's go to the next one. Reliance. So Reliance came on our chart last week also, to be very frank. Let's see the Reliance in the Reliance industry. So this was basically it came on our chart for the last week also, and it basically moving as per the expectation. The seems to be a good trade as long and it has a very high probability to reach to 15890 and plus above. So it's already run, so there is no point of taking a new trade. Let's just achieve the previous target and then we'll consider it. But it has a very strong momentum. Actually, chart is also showing it has shifted the range also. So seems to be a good trade, a good setup basically. But it's already run from, because we have considered the last week also, because we entered somewhere in 1491. Now it's already run a lot, so we'll wait. Let it achieve the first target of 1590. Next, Gujarat Power. So yeah, it's a good setup basically. It's forming a PR over here, so this trade can be taken by keeping the stop loss of 171 basically, or first stop loss could be 174 basically. Depends on your risk taking capabilities, but seems to be a valid trade, and it has all the potential to reach 190 and above basically. So seems to be a valid trade, valid setup basically. On the stocks. No, that seems to be both the RSI basically contradicting to each other. So, and my private RSI is showing the sign of basically a negative setup. So I will skip that. It seems to be valid trade, and I will skip to this trade. Data patterns. Similarly, the story with data patterns too, because this both the RSI is contradicting each other, and this is a negative on my our proprietary indicator of RSI. So I'll skip that also. No, it doesn't seem so valid trade basically. Chennai Petroleum. Similarly, the story with Chennai Petroleum is very close to resistance point, and both the RSI are contradicting to each other. So this reward is not a great. So I'll skip. So only 2-3 were the valid basically trade as discussed in this series. So rest of the things are not very good looking. So in case of trading, we need to find the best setup. So probabilities are high to achieve the price target. So only 2-3 were the best analysis, best setup basically. Rest of the other average or below average. So that's how we were able to find. We generally try to filter out the best out of the list. Thank you, Hofil sir. You let me know if you have a question. I'll be very happy to answer. Thank you.